has moved further and new organisms are present. If we talk about nutrition, so again, absorptive or photosynthetic nutrition is present. Absorptive nutrition is present in organisms such as amoeba, dinoflagellates, or other organisms. Some photosynthetic organisms such as phytoplankton and other similar organisms, as for example paramecium, they are able to synthesize their own food by using sunlight. Movement is mainly due to flagella, as was present in prokaryotes. Along with this, a specific structure known as cilia is or the thread-like structures present on the complete body of organisms are able to propel the organism in forward direction. Reproduction here is both sexual as well as asexual. Examples include phytoplankton, zooplankton, amoeba, paramecium, dinoflagellates, and other organisms. The third kingdom is kingdom fungi. These organisms are mainly multicellular eukaryotes. The division of labor is much more complex in fungi as compared to the previous kingdoms. Another substance is present in the cell wall. It is known as chitin. Chitin makes these cells stronger and fungi resistive to degradation. Fungus are basically heterotrophic, that is, they derive their nutrition from other organisms. Some fungi are absorptive, that is, they live on living cells such as animals and plants and derive their food from them. Other fungi are saprobic or saprotrophic, which live on dead material and derive nutrition from them and help them decompose. The movement is restricted in fungi and they are basically non-motile. Reproduction is both bisexual and asexual mode. We'll see later on that fungi are able to reproduce by producing spores, which may be endospore, ectospore, hard shell, and all the other modes of nutrition and reproduction. Examples of this kingdom include yeast, which is unicellular, molds, mushrooms, and other multicellular organisms that live on living or dead material. The fourth kingdom, or highly specialized, highly developed kingdom, is kingdom plant. In the cell wall, there is the presence of cellulose along with lignin that makes the cell stronger. One of the features that is present in plants is the presence of plastid. Plastid is a compound that gives specific color to the specific parts of plant. Nutrition is mainly through autotrophic mode. The fourth kingdom is able to make its own food as first and the second kingdom by means of specific chemical substance known as chlorophyll present in organelles known as chloroplast. Again, movement is restricted. No movement is present in these organisms. If we talk about reproduction, both sexual and asexual reproduction is present. If we see primitive type of plant, then asexual reproduction will be present, whereas sexual reproduction is seen in higher plants. Examples of this kingdom include algae, bryophytes, ferns, gymnosperms, and all multicellular eukaryotic organisms. The last or the highly specialized developed kingdom is known as kingdom Animalia. In animal kingdom, the cells are without cell wall. However, small plasmids are present. These plastids do not give specific color to animal cell, and their function is reduced. If we talk about nutrition, here again the nutrition is heterotrophic mode. If we talk specifically about the heterotrophic mode, the these organisms are able to utilize other organisms for making their cellular component by ingesting them and digesting them. The other organisms that are used by these organisms include both plant and animals. If we talk about movement, these organisms are highly motile. These we compare kingdom Animalia or animal kingdom. Then one of the one of the largest or one of the prominent features that differentiate it from other kingdoms is the presence of highly developed type of movement. We can see animals can locomote from one place to another. Reproduction is both by asexual and sexual process. Primitive type of animals or the starting animals, they are able to reproduce by asexual mode. However, the more modified or the latest organism, they are able to reproduce by sexual method. Example of this kingdom include sponges, invertebrates, vertebrates. All these organisms are multicellular eukaryotic type. If we look at the difference between unicellular and multicellular organisms, we will see that unicellular organisms are composed of one cell which perform the complete activities. These are not highly developed, highly organized as compared to multicellular organisms. Now we are going to see prokaryote kingdom in which the first example at the top we can see is the bacteria. And now we can see the thread or the flagellum that is present on the end. It helps it to move. The lower organism was cyanobacteria, which contain photosynthetic pigment which help it to synthesize its own food. Now we can look at the kingdom protists. Here are few examples such as amoeba, euglena, slime mold, diatoms, paramecium, dinoflagellate, macroalgae, zooplankton, phytoplankton. All these organisms are included in this kingdom. Here are few examples of the organisms. First of all, we shall see autotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophic mode of nutrition is present in plants. They utilize sunlight, carbon dioxide from the surroundings, release oxygen, use water from the soil to synthesize their own food. Fungi, which shows the heterotrophic mode of nutrition, which is also called digestive mode of nutrition, to derive its nutrition from the organism on which it grows. Then look at the kingdom animal in which ingestive type of nutrition is present. That is, animals are able to eat away both plant and other animals to drive their cellular components. Now, if we talk about the kingdoms, the first example is the bacterial or mammalian kingdom. These are unicellular prokaryotes that derive their nutrition from surroundings by means of absorption or photosynthesis. photosynthesis. In prokaryotes, it will not photosynthesis. However, it is a process similar to photosynthesis. If we look at kingdom protists, now these are phytoplanktons that grow in water and derive nutrition by means of utilizing sunlight. Now look at the mode of nutrition of fungi. Fungi is growing on a living log and deriving its nutrition from it. If we talk about kingdom plant or plant kingdom, plants are highly developed organisms that use sunlight in photosynthesis to produce their own. Now look at the animal kingdom. Here is a green sponge which has trapped a fish inside it and derives nutrition from the fish. This was the detail of five kingdom classification. In the next slide, we shall see the subclasses of this kingdom, that is their phylum, and the classes that are included in your syllabus so that you are better prepared for the exam. That was all for the lecture now. We shall meet you in the next slide. Thank you.